Hey guys, Crooked Baronix here and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video we're going to be talking about a potential LEGO Jurassic Park 3 30th anniversary line. I'll be introducing a few new sets for a potential Jurassic Park 3 wave that could come out in the next coming years. I think hopefully next year we get a Lost World wave, and I've already made a video on that, link in the description and also in the LEGO playlist that I have. So without further ado, let's get into Jurassic Park 3 custom LEGO sets. So first up, the smallest set in the wave. This would retail for about $14.99 universally. It would be the InGen Hatchery Ambush. This set would have around 115 pieces and include 2 test tubes, an InGen vending machine, a minifigure of Alan Grant, the Alpha Raptor from Jurassic Park 3, the raptor with quills, so it would be a new head mold for the raptor to have quills on its head, and just a bunch of hatchery side builds. I think it's be a pretty cool starter set for the wave, and having the starter set include this raptor for around 15, genuinely I think this would be a very well sold set, and I think many people probably buy 2 of these just to combine the lab and have 2 raptors. Then again you do have 2 Alan Grants, but that will happen in any LEGO wave. Owen Grady. And then the next set, which would be the 4+ set of the wave, we have the Ankylosaurus Rescue. This set would include a small 4+ version of the Jurassic Park 3 plane, a little tree forest side build, and a new recoloured Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus. Apart from that, it would have 3 minifigures. We have Nash, Cooper, and Udesky from Jurassic Park 3. These would be brand new minifigure characters that we've never had before in LEGO. And the set would have around 170 pieces, being the smallest actual set of the wave. And the next set, the middle kind of line, this would retail for about 30, I'd say. It includes 2 LEGO dinosaurs, and it would be called the LEGO Dinosaur Boat Attack. And it would have around 225 pieces. It would include a small cliffside build with a Velociraptor, the female Velociraptor. So now you already have the male and female Velociraptor variants from Jurassic Park 3. It would also include a Pteranodon, and the Dinosaur parachute and parasailing boat. I was going to include the boat crew, but I don't think LEGO would really do that, and having only 2 minifigures would lower the price a lot. I think 30 is a reasonable amount for a set like this. It would include Ben Hildebrand, which is the boyfriend of Amanda Kirby, and then Eric Kirby, which is the non-survivor version before he encounters the dinosaurs and leaves the sauna. I think having a small little boat build and a cliffside build is something LEGO would actually do. I think the parasailing would be very cool, and just the 2 dinosaurs also is, I think it's be a very solid set, honestly, in my opinion, and probably one of the better ones that we'd get in a LEGO Jurassic Park 3 wave. Next up, a very interesting set. Might be a controversial idea, but I think a T-Rex and Ceratosaurus truck attack set will be an absolutely phenomenal set. This set would come with a tall tree that you know the plane from the 4+ set? Well, there would be a play feature where you can put the plane onto a slot in that tree and the plane would split in half and break. So you'd need to buy the 4+ set and then use the plane in this tree. I think it would be amazing. Also, there should be a few nest side builds and 2 baby raptors, one representing the female raptor and one the male raptor. Then we would also get a new mold, probably just a new head mold, I think, and obviously a new sculpt for the body, but we would get a Ceratosaurus figure. I think getting a Ceratosaurus would be absolutely amazing. Then we also have the bull T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3, now in dinosaur LEGO form. And the truck would be the InGen water truck that Eric Kirby actually hides out in. Eric Kirby is there standing on top of the truck with a bottle of T-Rex pee. Now, I think also a funny play feature in this set would be there's a bit where the T-Rex can just go over to, and there may be a bit of yellow tiles on the floor, and Eric Kirby can just get his bottle supply from there. And then of course he could go inside the truck as well. That'd be a very interesting play feature. Also included is Udesky and Nash once again. I think Udesky and the raptor nests would be good to go together for obvious reasons. And then we have Amanda and Paul Kirby, the first time they're appearing in LEGO minifigure form. I think these two would be quite good in this set, and this would be the only set that Amanda Kirby comes with the microphone where she shouts out for Eric, and then Paul Kirby is just holding the phone accessory there. I think this is a very solid set, coming in at around 520 pieces. This would retail probably for about 60 to 65, but what do you guys think of this set, and would you buy this? And here we have it, the big seller of this wave. I think this could easily be an $80 price tag. This would be a very expensive set, but it would be LEGO Jurassic Park 3's Spinosaurus Final Battle. This is a set everyone has always wanted. If you're a Jurassic fan, or you've just seen Jurassic Park 3 and you like LEGO, you have always wanted this set. I mean, the first ever Jurassic Park 3 molded Spinosaurus that we've been clickbaited with so many times. I think it would be such an amazing way to introduce that beautiful creature from Jurassic Park 3 all the way since 2001. It has not been redone in an official LEGO mold. It would be the body of the Rebirth Spino, but I think they could tweak the head and also the tail so it doesn't have a paddle tail. I think they could cook on the Spinosaurus. So it also has a shack and a crane side build that can light on fire, and you can also dangle a minifigure from it, recreating the crane scene from Jurassic Park 3 where Paul Kirby climbs the crane. Then of course you would get a little water build next to the house, and the trawler boat from Jurassic Park 3. Obviously LEGO would do a better version and a more accurate version, but this is just the one I could find limited to my resources, and the one I could make in Photoshop. So yes, you do have all the Kirby family and Alan Grant first time appearing in this wave. I don't think he'd have the hat, but it'd be interesting if he did have the hat. We could have like a survivor version of the Jurassic Park 3 Alan Grant. And then the Spinosaurus, the most beautiful part of this set and the big seller. I think this would be an amazing set, but what do you guys think? And now we get into the final set, the largest set, probably coming in at about $90 or even $100 probably, the LEGO Jurassic Park 3 The Aviary module set. It would include 2 Pteranodons, and it would have a Jurassic Park base plate similar to the T-Rex breakout set. Now this image that I've used here is not my mock, it is an amazing mock made by someone else. I'm not taking credit for this mock. And then of course we have the gate, Jurassic Park gate. So the way I think this would work is it's the aviary cut in half. So it's a model piece, and it's just the aviary split down the middle, kind of like that Star Wars Death Star where it's just like a pizza slice out of the Death Star. This would be half of the aviary that you can see into, and if you bought 2 you could make a whole aviary. It would have some like rock builds where you can jump on with Eric Kirby and be like Pteranodon nests, baby Pteranodons. You get the entire Kirby family once again, Alan Grant and Billy Brenner with the same parachute from the first set. It would also include the catwalks and a tower, and then of course the famous gate. Be maybe small river builds, and then the massive cliffside, then of course the overarching dome that covers the whole aviary and protects the East Sauna from the Pteranodons. I think this would be a phenomenal set, and if we ever got a Jurassic Park 3 wave, this would be the big set that I would love to see. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like this massive aviary module, and would you buy it? And there we have it, all my Jurassic Park 3 LEGO sets. The final dinosaur count in all these sets would be 12. All of these would be repaints, apart from the 2 baby raptors. We would get a new Bull Rex repaint, the new JP3 Pteranodon repaint, an Ankylosaurus repaint, and 2 Velociraptor reprints. For 2 new molds, we would get the Ceratosaurus mold and the JP3 Spinosaurus mold. Also, the male Velociraptor would have a new headpiece that has some stubby quills on its head. What do you guys think? I think this is an amazing dinosaur lineup, and if this is what the dinosaur count and the dinosaur species come out to be with the Jurassic Park 3 wave, I would be more than happy. I think 2 new molds, I mean, they've already done a Spinosaurus, so technically 1 new mold for the Ceratosaurus is very plausible for LEGO, and I think this would be such an amazing wave. And now quickly, just a credit to Sol, aka at Luca2951, for making the Ankylosaurus repaint. You can find him on Twitter/X. Then we have VStat05 on Eurobricks, who made concepts for the Jurassic Park 3 minifigures. And then, of course, I made the other dinosaurs. And yes, the repainted Ceratosaurus and Spinosaurus are actually mine that I created. And then the 3 Velociraptors that you see there I made in Photoshop. I actually painted that Spinosaurus and Ceratosaurus. You will see them in upcoming projects, but what do you guys think of my repaints? And there we have it, my custom LEGO Jurassic Park 3 wave. I hope you guys enjoyed all these new set concepts. These are not official, these are concept ideas that I created. Also, the Ceratosaurus and Spinosaurus repaint, what did you think of them? I used a knockoff Spinosaurus, and I repainted it to look like the Jurassic Park 3 one. And then for the Ceratosaurus, it was an Indominus Rex head that I put a claw onto. Glued it together and painted it, and used the Ember body and the orange arms from the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus. I love LEGO, and I love Jurassic Park 3, so this would be absolutely amazing. But what do you guys think? Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.